I'd like to show you a Fantasio product. It's called Writer, and it uses some cards. Well, actually, to be honest with you, it really doesn't use cards. It uses the card box. The cards are ordinary, and you could use them for any card game you may be playing or any magic trick you want to do with them. The gag, and it's not magic, it's a gag, it's a practical joke. It's something that you'll do and be remembered for. What happens with this card box is if you push it forward for someone to pick up for any excuse, the second you let go of your finger, the card starts running towards you, which gets a big laugh. That's the Writer. It can be used for a lot of things, some magic applications, but it's really made to be to get a laugh during a card game or a magic trick. I'd like to show you this because Fantasio is a brilliant guy and a detailed guy, and he made a lot of enhancements that are interesting to this gimmick. What you get in this package is written instructions for some magic trick ideas and how this thing works. They're both in English and Spanish, and you get the special deck of cards. Now, about 80 years ago or more, there was a deck of cards with wheels on it. You had to wind it up. It was very impractical, made out of metal, a bridge-sized weird deck. What he did is he wanted to create something that's more usable, that's always ready to go. So there's no batteries, there's no winding. To activate it, all you do is push the box about 3 inches forward, and that gives it enough for it to fly back across. Now, I'm purposely using a ribbed surface to slow this down so you can see it. If this was a clear tabletop or a bar top, the thing shoots at high speeds. Now, some people think, well, all he did is take toy car parts and attached it to a box, but it's much cleverer than that. That's why I want to show you what this is. What you get is a box with a cutout, and it's not physically connected to what makes this thing work, which means you can use any box you like. All you have to do is put a cutout in it, any card brand you like. So what he did is he got these wheels that probably were part of some toy, and he got a bunch of them made specifically this way so they can be attached to the piece of plastic that he had either laser cut or manufactured with a notch. So when this sits inside the card box, you can actually put a full deck of cards inside, and as you can see, as long as you hide the wheels, you can remove the cards that you're going to use for a card game or a magic trick before doing this gag. The other nice thing about this is if you place it down, it just sits there. It's a regular card box. I mean, you could move it around, it's just a regular card box. To activate it, like I said, all you do is push it forward about 3 inches to get somebody to grab it, and it'll shoot back to you. The other neat thing is weight can keep this from flying off the table. So if you push this forward 3 inches, it winds it down. You could put the cards on top, have someone pick up the cards, and as soon as they do, the thing shoots across. Remember, flat surface, this shoots at high speeds. So this is, you may think this is just a gag, but it really creates a memorable moment, which is the beauty of this thing. If you're playing cards and you put the tabletop and you say, hey, cut the deck, and as soon as they do, this thing has a life of its own and shoots back at you, it'll get a big laugh. And, being memorable really is very important in life and in business and, of course, in magic. So I hope you're able to get one of these before we completely sell out. There are only a limited amount available.